Day 62 begins with a chilling reality. The marks left on the defensive barricade show that the darkness last night was far from peaceful.
Out here, every tool serves a purpose. That spear isn't just a weapon, it's a sensor, a warning system. And those animals? They're not pets.
Look at these deep claw marks. Something incredibly massive followed our scent all the way up here to test this wall last night.
The threat does not deter her. Rearranging the obstacles, she mentally prepares to descend the mountain and face the reality of having no gear left.
Losing the backpack full of tools is a massive blow. But at least we are still alive. I must go down there and reclaim the territory.
Our climber has found a temporary perch, a moment to catch her breath and check on her charge. The jungle below is vast and unforgiving, but for now, they are safe.
Unable to immediately return to the deadly river, the risk of dehydration in this hot and humid environment becomes the first survival challenge of the new day.
Hey everyone, look at this incredible canyon. The sunlight is just magical. These vines make it tricky, but I'm going deeper. Stay tuned for what's next.
A good machete is your best friend in the jungle. One clean strike can get you through tough bark, or provide a vital source of fresh water from bamboo.
Water from the vine drips slowly but is incredibly precious. She catches every cool drop in a dry fruit shell, letting the baby monkey and leopard cub drink first.
A bit astringent, but truly refreshing. This temporary water is enough to sustain my strength before entering the battle to reclaim the territory.
Water's everywhere, but don't rush in.
See the stream? That's our lifeline. Check for purity first, or boil it.
Stay sharp. The jungle tests you. The counterattack plan begins. Unable to confront that giant reptile directly, she needs to rely on the absolute power of gravity.
Its scales are too thick to pierce. I need to find a heavy enough metal block here to act as a counterweight for the deadfall trap.
In a survival situation, every piece of wreckage is a potential resource, but extracting it, that's where the real challenge begins.
A solid steel block combined with a high tensile cable system and an aluminum frame will create a crude but devastatingly powerful pulley mechanism.
Gravity will do my job for me. When the crocodile triggers the pin, this heavy steel block weighing dozens of kilos will smash down and lock its jaws shut.
Moving through the jungle. Watch your footing. This cable is heavy, but essential. Got two little friends here. They're my scouts. Stay alert. This place can surprise you.
Returning to the forbidden zone requires absolute silence. She sneaks close to the ancient trees, using their roots as a shield to block the view from underwater.
It is still lingering around here. The water surface is too perfectly still, a classic sign that the predator is ambushing at the bottom.
This backpack has seen some action. Mud cake torn, but still holding strong. The jungle is relentless. Keep your gear secure. Water nearby is good, but watch for hidden dangers.
Large bubbles rising indicate the tyrant is still patrolling. For the deadfall trap to work, she must lure it ashore right into a single blind spot.
Based on the mudslide marks from yesterday, it will crawl up along this path. I will set the deadfall trap right at the choke point between those two ancient tree roots.
In a survival situation, always test the ground before stepping. Use a stick to probe for soft mud or hidden roots. Listen for that squelch. It tells you a lot.
Taking advantage of the tyrant's deep dive, she swiftly moves to the muddy bank to urgently set up the massive deadfall trap.
I need a very solid anchor point. This high and sturdy ancient tree branch will easily support the weight of the steel block.
When every muscle is screaming, that's when you find out what you're really made of. It's not just about strength, it's about will.
The trigger is set using a highly sensitive dry branch pinned near the mud surface. Any pressure will release dozens of kilos of deadly steel from above.
The mechanism is simple. When the crocodile crawls its heavy body over this pin, the steel block will instantly smash down and block it.
Notice the placement here. The fern acts as a natural trigger cover, camouflaging the mechanism. It's a simple but effective trap design.
A deadly trap remains completely useless without bait. To trigger the hunter's greed, she needs a perfect piece of bait.
The fishy smell is what attracts them fastest. I will use the bones and tail of yesterday's arapaima to lure it ashore.
The armored catfish is a solid catch. Scales are tough, but the meat underneath is worth the effort. Now, securing it is the next challenge.
The trap is set. Climbing up a sturdy, high branch is the only way to ensure absolute safety when the monster appears.
Everything is in position. Now we just need to stay absolutely silent and wait. My heart is beating so fast.
Notice the V-shaped wake on the water. That's a dead giveaway. Crocodile's body is almost entirely submerged, waiting. The monkey knows it's there. It's a tense, silent standoff.
The fishy odor quickly disperses through the air. The dead silence right now is the sign that the hunter and the prey have swapped places.
It's approaching. Look at that long wake over there. Everyone watch out, absolutely do not make a sound.
This is a crocodile in its element. Note the armored scales and intense gaze. Its slow head turn signals awareness. If it advances, retreat slowly, stay calm. Attracted by the scent of food, the swamp tyrant slithers its massive body onto the muddy bank, taking heavy steps right into the dead zone between the two ancient roots.
Just a little bit more. It's stepping right onto the bait location. The trigger is about to fire.
The saltwater crocodile's bite force is the strongest of any animal on Earth. That snap is enough to break bone.
The sound of the wooden trigger snapping echoes dryly across the swamp. Massive gravity instantly performs the rest of its job.
And that is why you never operate heavy machinery when you're not sure what's lurking nearby. One wrong move.
It hit! The impact sound shook this entire tree branch. Let's see if the gravity mechanism is enough to deter the monster.
The 1,000-pound drop didn't hit the crocodile's head, but the maximum shock wave and the towering steel block stopped its momentum, completely breaking its initiative.
A large crocodile can explode from the bank with incredible speed. The sheer force of its entry displaces a massive amount of water.
It retreated! The deadfall trap worked perfectly. The psychological deterrence was highly successful. The swamp tyrant has learned fear.
The giant predator has temporarily retreated into the shadows of the riverbed. The riverbank is now relatively safe, opening an invaluable golden window.
The opportunity is here. The monster won't return immediately. I must use these few minutes to fill the bamboo tubes with water.
You can see her technique here is sound. She submerges the bamboo slowly to displace the air, minimizing spillage and noise.
Harvesting the maximum amount of water before the monster recovers is a wise move. In survival, speed dictates the boundary between winner and victim.
I tightly plug the tubes with crushed wild banana leaves and bind them with vines. This way, water won't spill when moving across rough terrain. Sticking to the river keeps us on course. Watch for hanging vines, they can snag you. These two are good company, but keep alert. I got away. It crushed all my gear. This river has an owner, but I cannot give up the only water source.
Fear quickly gives way to a fierce survival instinct. To survive on this island, she must reclaim the territory at all costs.
In a survival situation, leverage is everything. A cable this thick can be used to move tons, but it takes focus and raw strength. And once
Darkness falls. Returning to the safe high cave, her first task is to calm the spirits of her frightened little friends.
You can see here how the twine is wrapped. It's not just for show, this is a functional, field-expedient binding. And by keeping the finished spears together like this, they're easier to transport and less likely to be left behind.
The defense perimeter is complete. Day 61 closes with an unforgettable lesson. But tomorrow, the hunter becomes the hunted. See you then.
The darkness of day 62 falls quickly. Thanks to the fire striker recovered from the riverbank, a safe and warm fire blazes brightly once again inside the deep cave.
Swamp water contains many dangerous bacteria. I'm pouring water from the bamboo tube into this concave airplane aluminum piece to boil and sterilize it.
The sound of water sizzling on hot metal is a comforting one. It means food, survival. Nearby, the soft breathing of the sleeping cubs reminds us of the fragile life we're protecting.
Boiling river water is an ultimate survival rule to eliminate pathogens. Today's battle is a perfect lesson in risk management and utilizing jungle terrain.
The rhythmic thud of the stone hammer on wood is a primal metronome. Each strike brings a sense of security, reinforcing the barrier against the unknown night.
The defense perimeter is complete. Fear is not a weakness, it's a tool for survival. With water secured, tomorrow I will reset all my tools. See you then.
Day 62 delivers a classic masterclass in minimalist. Survival thinking. When you lose all your premium gear, your brain and the terrain become your ultimate weapons. Instead of choosing a high-risk, direct confrontation with the swamp tyrant, she brilliantly executed a fundamental law of physics. The deadfall trap made from aviation scrap wasn't designed to kill, but to serve as a precise psychological deterrent, utilizing gravity to re-establish territorial boundaries and instill fear in the apex predator. Notice how she immediately capitalized on the subsequent golden window to urgently stockpile water using bamboo tubes and salvage what remained. In the wild, the survivor is not the strongest, but the one who converts raw pressure into tactical execution. The fire blazing inside the cave tonight does more than just boil clean water. It marks the exact moment she officially reclaimed control of the game.